the group of the Alliance of Liberals and Democrats for Europe, Mr. Verhofstadt, you have the floor.
President, I want to urge the Council to add to their agenda two specific items, besides the normal agenda, the Western Balkans, where President Juncker has spoken about. The first is, I think we need from the Council a common reaction from the EU, together with our friends in the UK, on the new aggression by the Kremlin on European soil, still European soil, in Britain. And I'm referring to the poisoning case of Sergei Skripal and his daughter. Mrs. May has said this is an attack against Britain as a country, and I think that a common reaction in the next European Council is absolutely needed, and countermeasures are to be decided by the EU. And my second point is naturally that this type of solidarity that we need still to have with the UK, we hope also for the opposite, solidarity from the UK, for example, in our policies towards Mr. Trump. It should be absolutely avoided that behind the back of the European Union they send somebody to the US to find a special deal on these trade measures. And so if Mr. Trump finds that there are horrific tariffs from our side, I think that there are also horrific tariffs from their side. He's talking about the 10% on the import of cars American cars in Europe, and we only pay 2.5%. But yeah, there are other examples. I have for train carriage, for example, that's 14% in the US. Or pickups, and there are a lot of pickups in America, that's 25% of tariffs that we have to pay. So what I think that the European Council should do is now to say, well, there are two options in this starting of a trade war. Or we start a trade war and a war on tariffs by increasing from both sides the tariffs, or we do what should be the thing to do, that is to lower the tariffs in both cases. Tariffs on the European side and tariffs on the American side that we find from both sides horrific. And I hope that that can be the common position. We have no interest to start a trade war, and what we have to offer is instead a trade deal from the European side. In fact, there are many people who are against TTIP, but now we see that maybe if we had TTIP, we could have avoided what is happening today, and I hope that this message will be given. No trade war, but a new trade deal.